Hey. Greetings. Hello, QuakeWorld. How are you doing tonight? No, forget about this. I ain't doing it like this. But this is happening. So we jumped in one map late, as this was a bit of a surprise game due to a glitch with the scheduling. So Andy and everybody else, including me, thought this was at 10, but it was actually at 9. We are one map in for Hardgun's crew. I don't know who picked ZTN DM3, but they won it. Very close game, apparently 65 to 60. Now, I got tricked as well. There are two places where you can see schedules on the Hammer Time site, and on one of those places it says 9, and on the other place it says 10. But it's not a general glitch, because if you take the game that comes after this, which is Aeronauts versus Big Dicky at 11, in both places it says it's scheduled for 11. So there will be 1 hour of dead air. But on the upside, we will get to see the end of that game without jumping straight to the Division 1 game, which, as Andy mentioned, would be his priority to cast. So if that one took too long, we cut it short to broadcast the main game. Anyway, we have this. It's live. I have sent a direct message to Andy warning him of the issue, and I started this because we probably want to see it. So, Forgotten, Beginner and Quake. Hardgun's crew, Insane and Rakate. Rakate has now become... he's begun paperwork to become half Polish, I suppose. And if anybody saw the beginning of the game, please let me know who picked what, because I missed all of this entirely. So, with that out of the way, looks like a pretty good start for Hardgun's crew. To be trading spot around middle, as is customary on this map. Looks like you really want to make sure there's always somebody at mid, looking down every possible entrance. You have multiple positions to do that from. If you're going to relocate, then you must be well coordinated with your buddy. Second DM4. They picked DM... I misread the thing. I don't know why. ZTN DM3. It says ZTN DM3. Where did that second DM4 came from? Oh, you mean they picked the second map, which is... Okay. Alright, thanks for the precision. I would expect, so... I will expect Forgotten to pick Aerowalk, this being beginner's favorite map. Of course, I don't know how Quake feels about this, the player, not the game. Quake, the game does not give a shit what you do. Like, if you think of it as a god, I guess you could say there is no god, for the same argument that, well, what god brings so much suffering to this world, and what game brings so much shitty response to the players? Same reasoning. So, yeah, there is no god. 24. And, okay, so I just looked at the game summary. All of the yellows and all of the reds going to Hardgun's crew. Mega Hell's not really interesting. Everybody wants to stay out of that room anyway. Nice, so Forgotten to have the room now. And interestingly, Beginner goes in to the teleport, while Quake goes into the rooms, into the upper box thing. So either he went in telling him, they're both in here, get to the chopper, or there was a glitch. And I have to fix other things. So you're saying Hardgun's crew picked TM4. Alright, alright. Which means Gotham picked that one. Color picked here. And now, since I always get this wrong, I need to double check. Yes, Hardgun's crew won first map. Ooh, I guess there's a concert outside. I'm gonna close that window a little more. It's a concert. It's not dickhead neighbors. It's the concert. It's coming from too far away to be them. Although, could be really crafty neighbors having a concert outside, far away. Listen to their music taste. I'm pretty sure they can't play any instruments. So. Anywho, back to the game. Aha! Here we go. Forgotten. Can they hang on to this map mid control? No, they can't, and the gap is increasing. Hang on. Well, was there anything to hang on to? They tried and it didn't work. They had it for a brief position. They were both on the shaft level, I think, so that's not going to work. 46. 5 and 4. So they haven't touched any more mega health, so none of them has respawned in the mega room when it was up for grabs. Might happen shortly now, because Mega is up. Is anybody going to spawn in the Mega room? Not yet. 6 reds, 4 yellows. Stranglehold over the Armor's room for Hardgun's crew. Still nobody respawned at Mega. Or if they did, they got their ass kicked so quickly I didn't even see it. They did! Shit. Poor guy. That player got wrecked. Didn't last long. Nice push. From beginner retaking a shaft and running away, so nobody is in the mid room at all. Okay, let's see what he does. So nice, he dropped down after Quake, picked up the shaft himself. Let's hope. And he's still there. Hanging in there. Running out of resources. So there we go, respawning up the Mega. Second Mega health for Forgotten. This is not quite the same scenario as what played out on ZTNDM3, which I wish we'd seen. 5 frags on ZTNDM3. Usually means a pretty intense game. 50 frags difference on DM4, not so much. But you don't need me to tell you that. You don't really like the sound of my voice or something, I don't know. I hope you do, otherwise why are you hurting yourself? Alrighty then, so second map, going to... going to Hardgun's crew again, but this time it was their map pick. So, EM4. Bravado. Okay. Alrighty then, here we go. Kenya's in the rotation again. Alright, here we go. I just realized I haven't done any Quake 3 voice at all. 3, 2, 1, fight! So Dilemma, when you spawn near red armor, what you do? Go for red and shaft, or I mean shaft then red, or red then shaft, or do you move straight to quad and do whatever? We will know. Well, we won't know, because that's what you need to do on the first spawn. It really is critical. There will be people respawning before quads, for sure, in the next 10 minutes. But right now, nothing decisive yet. Teams are tied. Anybody going for Death Trap LG box? Yes, and it's Forgotten with a bit of a lead. They've had all of the red armors so far. Good point. And when it's the first time you've ever played the map, you don't even know what to do, so the dilemma is not there. Good point, Tom. Forgotten still hanging on to that lead, and my headphones are misbehaving slightly, but that's all good now. HGC looking to retake the red. They have one. They've had one. Should be able to get one more. Nah, beginner is gonna get it. Yeah, Quake got it actually. Fine. Right on time for quad. Nice dodging of that grenade. On time for red. You heard this. Nice rockets from Raket. Not enough. So, with that extra minute under the bag now, I would say this map favors Forgotten so far. And I guess maybe Insane has actually not played this very much, like Tom suggests. And it's not a great start. 20 frags in 3 minutes. I think I've seen worse. Most definitely, but they're doing okay. It's still, they can still pick up a quad and do some good stuff with it. We'll see if that happens. Oh, and Insane is on voice with Raket to listen to him. He is muted. So I sure hope he's using a lot of reports, because that will not help their team play. Dzień dobry, Lolet. 24. What is clag? I don't... somehow it doesn't sound like an actual word in Portuguese. So I'm guessing... okay, lag, yeah, just lag. I was thinking maybe he was just raging on his keyboard, like smashing the keys. So we're still at around a 30 frag lead, despite forgotten squad runs, which tells us Kate is putting the work in and Insane is tagging along as best he can without knowing the map too much. So either he is good at surviving, or he's letting Raket take front of all of the attacks, because Raket, who knows the map better, has died a lot more. Ah, yes, okay. Dzień dobry, I guess. Good morning. And I need to change my... I'm using the wrong dobry, considering the time of the day. I apologize. I didn't learn much from my big brother's Polish girlfriend a long time ago. Good quad. Good quad. Lead increasing for Forgotten. For sure, they haven't forgotten the quads. I need a drum fill button. Actually, I don't. If I get one, I will be using it all the time, and it's going to be tedious very quickly. It gets old really quickly, but then it's an addiction and you can't stop. It's like I used to say, that's what she said all of the time, or surprise butt sex all of the time, or both, which is worse. Here we go, Rakit. Going to work with that quad. I'm hoping he will do better. Or, yeah, less than 4 minutes to go. I don't think he can come back from this. 45 frags. This has been Forgotten's map pick. Degrees. It's been raining for like an hour or two outside. I've had the windows open, getting some fresh air in. It's still 28 freaking degrees in front of that computer. Okay, so insane still, not fragging too much, but as earlier, Rakit still getting all of the deaths. Wait, I think I remember from previous seasons and the dual tournaments this summer that Kate has a bit of a flashy, aggressive style. So it would make sense that he would die more as a result. I think I can remember this. Here we go. And that was a raccoon thing. Saw it. We all saw it. No, don't save the snippet. Go away. But Kate with the quad again. Show us what you got. $46. So it's been at around 45, 46 for a little bit. This shows that they are putting in the work. It's just not enough to overcome... I don't know what they have to overcome. Insane not knowing the map well enough. That's hard to overcome in a single map. But they have caught up on yellow armor usage at least. And mega health as well. It's not going to give them the win. No shit. Rakit with the quad. So he's been picking up the quad for a while now. Getting some frags along with it. So that's how... Ooh, excuse me. That's how they keep the lead from getting too much out of hand. I mean, it's out of hand. It can't be fixed. Ah, here we go, Quake with the axe. I was thinking, but if we follow the lore, Quake should be the most powerful warrior in the universe, and his mighty hammer, or whatever the original pitch for Quake was. Okay then, so beginner. Nice, well done, well done. What? I don't have anything in my thing. Ah, the floodgates have been opened. Beginner is going to talk about issues with his setup. Okay, I'm not too surprised Hotgun's crew go for DM maps. Even if it's not a full, authentic Hotgun's crew lineup with full poles. Raki is from Sweden, remember? But they are both of the TB3 school of map picking. So it makes sense that we would go to this. Anything interesting? Remember to vote the ring on. Have they voted for it? And would it appear in warm-up? If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. I guess they don't like the M6 too much. Haven't voted power-ups. It's, I mean, there are some rules in the Hammer Time leagues, but it's... You have a bit of wiggle room, so you can always say, well, if you both agree on something that isn't in the rule per se, then it's fine. And most specifically the maps. If you want to play Catalyst, which isn't in a map pool anymore, you could. In theory, you could agree to play a league game on Hippos, but I haven't seen that happen yet. I wonder who's going to take the plunge. Ah, here we go, timer. That was a bit of a rough cut, but we'll manage. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, who gets the bad spawn? That wasn't a great spawn. Hotgun's crew with the good spawn. Rockets and red for them. Oh, sweet shot, look at that. Wall hack! That was brilliant. It looked very intentional, but great timing on that one. Sorry, beginner. No red armor for you. Wow, 30 seconds and already 10 frags for Hotgun's crew. So I think we have the answer to that question. Who's got the good spawn? Hotgun's crew. They got the good spawn. There was two facials for him in that room in a single play. So let's get the standard DM6 playbook. What do you do when you are out of control? Let's see if I've learned my lesson. You try to get mega health, everybody with green armor, and then armed with shafts. And you wait until they run out of rockets to bait the rockets out of them so you can move in and take them with shaft. I'm not sure exactly how exactly, and that's 2 exactly. I'm not sure how precisely you go about executing the retake of the red armor, but you need the basic ingredients in that recipe: mega health, green, and shaft. Please correct me if needed. Interestingly, HGC have been pushed out of this. Oh, that's bad. They've lost their red, and that's 2 forgotten guys with the red. There's still 10 frags down, though. What happened? Beginner, no! No! And he heard my pleas for a retreat. Oh, the spam wins. Nice save from Quake. So he gets the red. Buggers off real quick. Are they going to attempt to push for the next red? Oh, oh no, grenade, 10 kills. That's kind of nice. I appreciate this. But red armor going to HGC. Is Rakit going to overextend into mega health? Or nah, nobody going for it just yet. Quake got it. Right, so beginner did the thing where you get shaft and green and push. And he pushed at the same time as his buddy, but slightly behind, so they both got taken care of at the same time. They couldn't swarm in. And the cool thing with this is that plenty of rockets dropped right on the red armor for whoever's defending. So yeah, you may not have too many of these projectiles within reach and in general available on the map, but if people just push you and die with their rocket launchers, they drop a couple of rockets here, a couple of rockets there. You still have the red armor, so that's going to hopefully maintain. You will be able to maintain this situation for some time, and you will never run out of rockets. 25 rockets, 28 rockets, 27. That's a good amount of rockets to have on this map. Come take the packs, who respawned there? It was Rakit. Okay, so... Oh, it's not yet, because we're 1 hour early, so we will get to see the whole game here. Before Aeronauts versus... Big Dicky. Yeah, that's their name. The Div 1 game. Which will be covered by Andy over at Sudden Death TV. Frags difference, so we're seeing good moves from the forgotten guys, I think. I guess they're not good enough, but they are not completely passive, waiting for time to run out. And they can't really do that because they have 5 minutes to go. 20 frags, yeah, they can still stay back for a little bit more, but they don't want to. That shaft on the airborne target here was a little too inaccurate. It's an airborne target. You should just waste the guy with 60% accuracy. That's best case scenario. Okay, the second best case scenario. Best case scenario is somebody standing still. You could lock on too easily. Okay, so they're just throwing bodies at the red, it looks like. Quake has the Mega. And LG, but no armor. And he also has no equipped teammate to attack with. Are they going both from different angles? Yes, looks like. Oh, nice. But then not so nice. Wow. Oh, okay. No, never mind. I'm not sure what I saw here, but Quake picked up the red as he spawned besides it. Survived. Got rocket launcher, but yeah, he died. He didn't take that sliver of red armor left on him. I mean, he took it to his grave, but he didn't. What you're gonna do is, it's 10 points of red. It's not much. Red and Mega at the same time, and I forgot everything about what Andy told me about delaying red and Mega, but that's the thing you have time to think of in Duel. I don't know about Turn 2. Making it so that they spawn 10 seconds apart. And it allows you to do, I forgot what it allows you to do, but clever plays. the general theme. And it looks like they're doing it, because the Mega is coming up shortly. I don't know if he knows that it's coming up shortly, though. And I have to be careful with my upspeak. That sounded like upspeak. That wasn't a question, but I ended with an intonation going up, like I'm asking a question. And that's super annoying when everybody speaks like that all the time. Kind of sucks. $32, so whatever it is that Hardgun's crew is doing, it works. And judging by the icon that just flashed, it looks like it's hogging the red armor. Why do they always switch to axe shotgun when not firing? Ah, the wonders of QuakeWorld. So you must know, QuakeWorld allows you to switch to the other weapon instantly. There is no delay. So what everybody does is they have... It's a bit different to other games where you would switch, like you have one weapon to switch to... one key to switch to one weapon, and then you press one fire the weapon button. People tend to use, especially in team games, but in general, whatever, because they can, one button to fire a weapon and then switch back to the axe and shotgun, because you can do that instantly. Why would you do that, you ask? Because rocket launchers and shafts are extremely powerful and you don't want the other guys to have them. So you fire one rocket, it switches back to whatever else is useless that you have. And so if you get killed, you don't drop a weapon. In 2-on-2 it's not as important because, as you can see, the weapon, we have weapon stay enabled. You can see the rocket is still here. In 4-on-4 that does not happen. Pick up a weapon, it's gone for 30 seconds, sorry, it's gone for 30 seconds, so you have to be there, and you really don't want to drop a weapon. I think it's extremely lame that it's automated and accepted by the scene, but that's how it is. Like in every other Quake, especially Quake 2, which is the polar opposite of Quake in terms of weapon switching time, you learn pretty quickly that if you don't have the right weapon to fight, it sucks to be you, you deserve to lose that weapon. But no, in QuakeWorld, it's fine, you can use a script and it's accepted, but certainly Team Overlay is a bad thing. That's a little thing about Quake. So 25, 23, it's gone. They tried. 10 reds, 18 reds, not bad. Yeah, exactly, drop. And even if you get killed, holding whatever weapon, there's a backpack on the floor, as you can see. Nobody knows what's in the backpack, so it's a surprise. It's not like you see a spinning rocket launcher like in Quake 3 and Quake 2 and up. Anyhow, we have this. This is... Wait, who won this? Hardgun's crew, right? Yeah. Good try by Forgotten, though. Hardgun's crew, 3, 2, 1. And that was... Whose map pick was this? It was Hardgun's crew. So they won their own map pick. Yay. Okay. Duck, duck. I'm not saying yes, yes, by the way. It's DN6. Alright. Music. Wait for Quake. Something new. So yes, instant switching. It's a little too powerful. Especially with that kind of weaponry. It's a little too powerful. I mean, you still have the weapon reloading time to switch, and maybe it depends on the weapon. I'm not sure about the specifics because it's so quick in general. You can do combos, not that there are any weapons to combo with. I mean, comboing shaft to rocket, rocket to shaft. It works, but it needs a little practice because they're very different types of weapon. It's not like doing shaft to railgun combinations in Quake 3 CPMA, for example, where you keep on tracking and it just unloads 100 points of damage into your target. That's how it sounds like. And it's very satisfying to land. So you may not remember, I don't even know how long it takes in Quake 2 to switch weapons, but it's super long. So if you switch to the wrong weapon, you are fucked. you get into a fight with the wrong weapon, you are fucked. And Quake 3 is a good compromise. Quake 4 slowed it down a little more, like it's more like Quake 2, but still very much Quake 3, and Quake Champions is kind of like Quake 4 in terms of weapon switching time. Yeah, rocket to shotgun. Yeah, it's common, for sure, because what happens is, typically that will be used when you're trying to spawn kill somebody. You shoot the rocket at them. Oh, miracle, they spawned, but you don't know exactly pinpoint position, or they moved. So they don't get a full 100 points of damage, they don't jib right when they spawn into your rocket. So they're just sent flying instead. But they've taken enough damage, they can just finish them off with the shotgun. So yes, rocket to shotgun combos, very common. It's a good thing probably to practice, even if you want to make sure that you get the spawn frags. Or just easy pickings, like people rushing you because they have nothing, but they want to damage you until possibly they can break your hold of the position and retake the area. That kind of stuff. 2 maps left. Oh, one more map that Insane does not know. Okay. So that's going to be one more map that Insane does not know. It looked like Bravado, which was a 45 frag difference. Great. We're going to Shifter. Psychological tactics. This is your pick. You really insist. Is this really your pick? For real? You want to? Are you sure? Insane is like the Windows of map picking. Are you sure? Is this really what you want to pick? Wink, wink. Blah, blah, blah. 4 maps in, and we have a pretty nasty beating on DM4. ZT and DM3. I wish I'd seen ZT and DM3. That was the closest of the bunch, and we missed it. Except for the lucky few who saw it on QTV. People are highlighting me somewhere. I don't know what. Yes. All right, so. Do I have the console pulled down? I don't. We'll get to see the thing. Where's that game? 21. Yes, it's fixed. And I forgot how you say thanks in Polish. It's not tak. First squad going to Insane, apparently. I was tabbed out. Yeah, it's yes and thanks in these 2 languages. In these languages, let's say, are a bit confusing to me still, because when I was learning Danish, there also was a Polish exchange student and a Spaniard as well. So with the Frenchies, it was like, yeah, let's speak Spanish with the Spaniard because it's fun. And then in the Danish class, you would have the Polish girl answering a phone and saying tak, tak. But I just learned that tak means thank you. So my reactivated Spanish sounds like it's very broken. It's got bits of Danish and broken things in it. It's really confusing. Ah yeah, but it's got diacritics on the consonants, right? So it's like Jakuye or something. Jakuyem. I read this once and I forgot. Forgotten in the lead. You wouldn't be able to tell just looking at the map, the power-up, the items, summary, and it's, I mean, just 6 frags. It is a lead, but technically it is within the margin of error when measuring the score at a given time in QuakeWorld because so quickly, as you already know. I should think. So, are we seeing these guys' voice chat? Beginner showing why he picked this. A, it's a Kenya, I don't know it, and B, in a way, it plays kind of like Aero. So, it works for him. And I say it plays like Aero in a very loose sense that it's a map with a big central atrium that you spin around and pick up spawn flags on the way. Okay, so Quake with the red. Same with the yellow. How's he doing? Well, he hasn't scored too many flags, but he's not died too much yet. Yeah, insane. Really needed that armor. He was so low. Good spot to fish for frags. There's only one spawn in the room in front of the yellow, but people flock to that room because potentially you have a yellow armor, you have a rocket launcher, and you can get to the shaft as well. It's like a player sync type of thing. Nice little lift. Levitate. Wank map. Yes, it's a left-hand kind of map, right? Or wait, I guess maybe I don't want to offend the lefties in the audience. I'm just going to say it's an other hand kind of map. Oh, come on, Rakit, show us what you got. You need some more reds. You can get one here. Just stick around for a bit more. Just wait. There we go. Team kill, not welcome though. Just out of range. How frustrating. How did that not kill him? Just one cell? He must have had mega health because he was, I mean, you saw the green bar on him. Beginner had green armor. When you have green armor, the guy with the quad just needs to switch to shaft looking at you and you die. Usually that's how it happens. And there it was more like a power spot at the gym. Well, I would think lefties jack off with their left hand, with their leading hand. And then for them, the other hand is the right hand. 19. And with that kind of language, I made sure to tick the this broadcast is not intended for children checkbox in both Twitch and YouTube when I actually re-upload these over there. And I'm not attempting to monetize on either platform, so I should be fine. Well, we have seen some attempts by HGC to stay in this. So far, with 4 minutes to go, it looks like it's not enough. Surprise, surprise. Quad run. So what's he gonna do? Stick around and hope for easy kills, or make sure he gets the yellow? Nah, okay, he had a plan. Went for. I'm not sure if he intended to go for Mega or like, oh, it's here, nice. Well, the problem with being ambidextrous when it comes to whacking off is both hands feel like normal. So what's the point? but there are things where it's nice to have some good functionality on both sides. I'm not going to argue with that, no problem at all. 30 frags, so it's still increasing. Just one more red for HGC Day. I just thought of this on the spot. It's just I'd like to say at job interviews I'd like to say I am quick-witted, but unfortunately it tends to be I am quick-witted for things of that nature, which is not something you sell at a job interview usually, unless I'm applying for a job as a writer for porn or something. And that's absurd. Nobody writes these things. They practically write themselves. 32. Quake with the power-up again? Oh, ha ha ha. Sorry, no quad run. Go away. Still 32. I just realized how many more mega healths they've had. So yeah, when a previous squad run for beginner it was, yeah, beginner, when he casually strolled by mega health and, oh, it's here, I'm gonna pick it up. It wasn't an accident. He knows because they've had all of them. Almost all of them. 12 to 1. 30 frags. So this game is over. I can prepare my score update, which will be forgotten 2 to 3. So we might get a 3 to 3 potentially, depending on what tasteful map pick we get in the end. Squad run for Rakete. Show us what you got. Mini rockets. Careful, careful, you could get... Okay, that didn't happen. You could have been spawn fragged by his victim, even. That would be worse. The worst thing. Yay, I killed the guy! With quad! And he telefragged me when respawning. Shame. 26, so good work from HGC, bringing this down a bit. Bringing it down from plus 30 to plus 30 to plus 25. Nice shot. Yeah, nice shots, for sure. So much more reasonable death count for Rakete and his friend. Pretty close to what we got from the other guys. So, predictably, HGC going for DM2. Like server, but I was hit around corners a bit. I saw the chat and I didn't see who typed it, but I thought, sounds like beginner. Yes, it was beginner. Now you know. So that was picked by... Forgotten. And we go to DM2. That might be a close call. Would be nice to have a close game for this one. Because really rapey DM2 triggers some PTSD in me, so I'd rather see something else. Only DM2. Yay. Yeah, poor beginner. Well, he should have asked for Airwalk earlier. Prediction. Exact scores. Oh, jeez. I try to avoid DM2 so much, I'm not even sure what a good score, a typical score on DM2 looks like between teams of players who have actually played this before. I don't know what to say. Nothing out of the ordinary, you might add. But really, I can't even make a shitty guess and make a fool of myself with this one. But when it comes down to thinking up some broken shit on the spot, I'm pretty good in general, but exact scores for this and giving anything, I'm just drawing a blank here. And with that start, it's probably too difficult for me to... I mean, I'm not allowed to bet anymore. 58 to 29. I'm gonna write that down. I would think HGC would favor this. I don't know by how much. I could say, well, it's going to be at least 16 to 0, and you could say, well, you're not wrong. Forgotten are picking up some stuff, though. It's just not staying alive. BGs would be ashamed. Insane doing a bit of a... pulling a Milton on them. Okay, so it looks like it might be when Forgotten gets some frags. No, no, no. Still not. Still not happening. Alright, so... They have scored their frags. Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Right, so Hammer says DM2 versus these two, I would simply give a walkover on the map and save 10 minutes of my precious life. That, and he's much better than I am, obviously. So obviously this is yep, I'm very much on his side here. 20 frags. 20 frags can be come back from on DM2. But can these guys do it against those guys? I have Madhouse. Is somebody going to pick up 2 megas? Nope. Not yet, not yet. I mean, and it's actually Rakate doing all of the fragging. Yeah, Insane ain't playing that good, says Hammer. And I was going to say, well, wait, remember, Insane is an old glory of Polish Quake, and DM2 seemed to be one of his best maps. Certainly HGC, when it's 4-on-4 with all poles, DM2 is a map on which they are very strong. So I would have thought, oh, he's gonna have so many frags here. But this is 2-on-2, and he's teamed up with Rakate, and he can't talk back. He's got message mode too, you can see the chat messages up there. So he's using team message binds. But Rakate is speaking to him, and he's not speaking back. He is muted in the voice channel. But I think we should look at Rakate a little bit. There we go. Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to see. Rakate with the aggressive, skilled, flashy playstyle. and he has got an extremely seasoned beast on him to go along with him. So he is well supported. Scores for that kid in Insane. Yeah, that could work. So far, we are on track for this. 58 frags for Raket and 29 for Insane at the end. Yeah, maybe that's going to be what we get. 5 frags. How do you play through this? Like 3 minutes in, for me, 3 minutes in, when I see this, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get anything out of this game, so I'm just gonna camp back room and hope I can push them in the lava with the super shotgun. That's all I'm gonna do. And try to make it a game to avoid death. Well, there is no red armor to deny you, but denied. No team kills yet from beginner. Not that he is one to do lots of team kills, it's just an interesting thing to pick up on from the scoreboard. First map, no, final map. It's the final map, and you can do this by /last scores. I had no idea about this command some time ago, and it's nice when you learn these things. Pretty handy. Okay, giving us his impression of Oprah Winfrey distributing rockets. Denied. That was one. That was a good one. Quiet rocket in the face before red. No, you don't. Sorry. No rockets for you. 60 frags. So the question is now, how far can they take this? Like, obviously, item pickup summary is completely irrelevant here. That makes no difference. That makes no difference at all. But they're so far behind. I mean, they're so close in terms of items. What could possibly happen? They're just getting outplayed all the time. And there's a lot of resources on this map, so... Quake casually bunny hopping past Quad and his mate. Well, that's because Quake is the most powerful man in the universe and he doesn't need anything because he's got the hammer to bash his enemies with. Again, Quake lore from '94. Like the teaser, the written teaser for Quake at the end of one of the Doom episodes. I'm not even sure which exactly, but that's the backstory on Quake. 78. Okay, so they're going to reach 100 frags. Well, so Vreten was saying, yeah, it's going to be 58 to 29. And then added, well, that's going to be their individual frag counts. And he's not too far off. He said 58 and 29. That's pretty close. Everybody disappears from the server. Yeah, I'm done with that shit. Fuck that game, man. It sucks. So, good game. That's over. Hargan's crew win 4-2. Then map pick. Whoop. I need to practice typing a little bit. Download the demos. Please download the demos. Yes. We've had enough teething problems with the website this season. Please don't forget to download your demos after your games. And submit them to the website. Kinda off with the real prediction. Yes, quite a bit. Very much so. Rakate, impressive performance. Let's take a look at 1329, 9, 4. So on his own, Insane has killed as many weapons as Beginner and Quake have combined. Thank you, thank you. So, what's next for tonight? 30 minutes from now, so 1 hour from now, because it's a Div 1 game and Div 1 delays are usually 3 minutes. We shall be witnessing in the Veteran Division, Div 1. It's group, it's not divisions, it's groups. Yes, it's groups based on skill. So skill groups kind of like divisions. It's Monty Python's. Like, no, that's not what it is. It's Aeronauts versus Big Dicky. BPS Locust versus Conan and Iggy. And we all know one thing is that nothing hurts Conan, only pain. So we will see that in 3 minutes. It's scheduled for 23. It is 22:30 right now, where I am, and this is the same time zone. 30 minutes from now, Andy will be going on live and then struggling to fill dead air for 30 minutes, as we all do, because it's a Div 1 game and 3 minutes, like I said. So here we go. Is there anything we can watch in the meantime for the lulls? Because, I mean, you're here. And maybe there is something to watch. How about we watch the ZTN game? We didn't see that one. I'd like to see what it was like. I missed it completely. You're all here. Let's get this. So, join. Yeah, thank you. So previous map, previous, not that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ZTN DM3. I want to see how this went down, because this was very close. And it'll be worth taking a look at this. Great mastery of the language. Yes, very good. I've downloaded the demo, and hopefully I can play it back for you now if only I could find it. Here we go. So first map of the series that we all missed. Let's see what happens. Well, spoiler alert, somebody won ZTN. I should probably do. La, you didn't see anything. First squad going to HGC, dying instantly. Gotten with 2 reds, 2 megas off the bat. Makes up the quad they didn't get. Not that there was much to make up for. As you all saw, that quad was extremely short-lived. Enough frags coming out of it. Okay, so they're making sure they're getting the yellow armor. It's up now. Red is up. Is anybody going to fall for it? It's a trap! Second quad going to Forgotten. That's close. Quad rockets in tight. Yeah. Shooting quad rockets in a narrow staircase. Not a good thing. fighting in stairs is a bad idea in any Quake, but not in QuakeWorld. It's going to be the worst thing you can do with the rockets and the quad that you have in that game. Is just don't do it. Like that kind of fight is usually performed on television by the likes of Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville. Like it's Jackass level type of play. Don't do it. Oh, sorry, M44. I didn't know I was playing. When was it? I've seen these guys warming up, playing practice games the past few weeks. I think I saw some of these guys in Bat Place earlier, but I didn't see the game in the schedule, so I assumed no schedule, no game. I missed out because I had no idea. But might have been a good game. Like I said, I've seen these guys play some practice and they seem to be at least going into this warmed up, like prepared. They sort of know how the other guys plays a bit. How the other guy plays it a little bit, so they can maybe do some good things. I missed out on it entirely. 10 frags for Forgotten. Okay, so what's gonna happen with the quad? Nothing. I don't see nothing wrong. Mega and red at the same time. I'm gonna get both. Gonna have to secure the room. You don't wanna be plucked out of midair by somebody when flying to red. Flying. I don't even know how to vowel anymore. Five frags. It looks like Hodgkin's crew have found something. Yeah, okay, that's pretty even. Rakeit's overly aggressive, dying 10 times more. So who's gonna get it? Well, okay, so HGC, one more quad, they run away with it this time. Never mind. Double backing. HGC still behind. Forgotten still getting most of the big items. And so far, this is reflected in the score line, which is always the case, as you all know. As we all witnessed on DM2 just before. But we just have two less red armors to our name. Yeah, you also get wrecked inexplicably all the time. Forgotten in the lead. Still in the lead. But for how much longer? Smells like dead quad to me. I don't know, I'm getting this vibe, considering how this game has gone so far. Just one of the 6 quads has survived. Okay, that's 2 now. Oh, looks like this is when HGC dies and takes the lead. No, he gets... Oh, wow, that was a team kill. Team killing your own quad. Teams are tied. 2 for 1. Sweet. And they get the red. Okay, good. They didn't get the yellow. They cancelled most of it. Red and Mega a few seconds apart. And once again, HGC limp out of the quad room with the power up and barely any health. It's just a flesh wound kind of thing. 3 frags, that is a very flimsy lead to hang on to. They get the red. That's a relief. They may not have gotten the frags. Okay, and he was not too greedy. He could have been wrecked. I mean, he didn't really have a good position on this. Maybe quad rocket splash on the ceiling would have done some damage to Quake. Beginner, was it? I'm not sure. One of the two. Obviously. And he chose to not go for it. I'm going to respect his decision. Already in time for quad. So, red and mega at the same time. Quick, get to it. Nice ambush by beginner. Nice move by beginner. Surprise butt sex. It's exactly, it's textbook surprise butt sex on the quad. Still 8 frags behind. Nice rockets from Raket. Around the pillar. Beginner should meet with Raket now. No, he meets with Insane instead. How's Raket? His escape to mid. He's got plastic armor. Okay, so everybody's pushing for quad. It's a bit early. Signaling his position with those item pickups. For me, at least, it's always a dilemma when I'm at shaft and it's going to be quad time. Do I go upstairs with nothing and get wrecked, or do I take the risk of picking up the LG and possible ammo boxes and telling them I'm here and I have a weapon? Usually that triggers a shower of grenades coming your way in the staircase. Not fun. But you know what you're getting into when you do that. That's the way it always happens. So more and more green armor is going to Forgotten. They still do not have the lead. But yeah, so like I was saying earlier, it's the kind of lead that's within the margin of error. Fumbles the ramp jump. But Arcade gets it and said, probably a good idea. By the amount of stack that he's got. Still died. So that was a useless quad, and Rakiet is not pleased with the service. So that's a 4 frag game, 63, 59, shit. 20 seconds, 3 frags. Do something. Do something other than respawning in the wrong spot, please. Come on. 60, 64. That's not the kind of thing you want to happen at the end. No. 65 to 60. So, okay, super even game. Pretty much the same kind of fragging and deaths by everybody. Pretty clean play, just 3 team kills overall, pretty good. Especially considering the, geometry of these corridors with pretty low ceilings and the amount of rockets you can get going on this, and the teleports. A lot of opportunities for team kills. Not too many team kills in the end. Everybody gets a team kill. Pretty much. 28, 22, 26, 19. So it was Quake lacking in rocket launcher kills. Dropped so many. Not that it matters too much, it just brings ammunition into 2, like I was saying earlier. Regarding weapons day. So that game is over now. That was the map we didn't get to see, and now we've seen it.